Hey, welcome back, and this is Paul, and well, I am Paul, and this is Blaze, and welcome to another Q&A by Experty, where we answer your questions live right here on YouTube.
All right, well, we've been getting some questions in since the last Q&A, so we already have a list of questions to answer, and we will be answering more, so if you have any questions, please post them in the chat, and we'll get to those in the video.
And we do have some news for you. We have some announcements to make for those of you that are loyal to watch our live streams, so consider yourself lucky if you stick around. If you stick around. So yeah, so real quick, Blaze, what kind of questions are people asking in general?
I've had a lot of people ask about the progress of the application. I've had people ask when it's coming out, about exchanges, about partnerships, what we have planned. So a lot of people want to know this.
And we have Jawad in the chat saying hi. Hey Jawad, how you doing? It's nice seeing you again. Hope you are well. And yeah, let's just start with saying maybe going through their questions. Let's have a look at them.
Yeah, okay. To start off with, I have Daniel Myers here. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Asking if we were on any exchanges yet, and if so, what exchanges?
Stop, don't answer. We forgot to say that Matt is right in the back over there moderating this chat, and Paulina is also moderating the chat, so they are with us today. And we would like to thank them for helping out. And yeah, so what was the question about the exchanges?
Oh, they were just asking if we were on any exchanges yet. And the answer to that is yes. We are on KuCoin, and we are also on some decentralized exchanges. IDEX for one.
And for those of you wondering if we're getting on more exchanges, yes, we are. We actually are in communication with exchanges. I can't tell you which ones. All I can say is we are waiting, and you will have news on this very, very soon. Next week. Very, very soon. Maybe in a week or two.
Camille was talking to someone this week from an exchange. Just FYI.
Yeah. So what other questions do we have?
We got some questions rolling in the chat, but actually
let's go with those ones.
Okay. Do you guys have a marketing team?
Yes, go on. We do have a marketing team. We have Matt, we have myself, we actually have Blaze part of the marketing team. We have Philip, and we are hiring more people. We also have some more people in the marketing team. Paulina, even though she's in customer service, is considered marketing as well. And yeah, we're expanding.
Yep, always expanding.
Next question is by Igor, I think.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. The person who asked about the marketing team was Burak.
Burak.
I can't even pronounce his last name. Gungor.
Okay.
Gungor, I don't know.
You can go by first name.
I'll just say the first name because I'm going to butcher some of these names. Do we want to answer this one next? Or?
We want to answer every single question.
Okay, every single one that we have. Why are you banning investors? That's someone, and they're referring to the Telegram chat, I'm sure.
Yeah, we don't ban investors. We ban people that are either insulting or attacking our admins, or are talking about things in a very, how can I say this, impolite way. If you repeat the same question over and over in our chat in Telegram, I don't care if you're an investor or not, you will get banned. If you attack our admins racially or with any other intent, you will be banned from the chat. It's normal, yeah? We have to keep it clean, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like banning people who are asking the same question, even if you ask it a couple times, but if I've answered you, and you keep asking me the same question over and over, it's a little...
Exactly. Next question.
What are the partnership agreements planned? I guess they're asking about partnerships.
Okay, we do have a lot of partnership agreements planned. We are in partnerships. Actually, we were supposed to announce a partnership next week, 2 partnerships.
Yeah, the beginning of next week, I believe, is when this partnership announcement will be released.
We're not allowed to mention that it's Bitcoinist yet, but for those of you watching, that's one of them, and we will be announcing more.
There are
Matt's
others.
laughing in the background. By the way, guys, this YouTube stream, just so you know, it's for entertainment. It's to answer your questions. It's more of a let's have a coffee and let's talk sort of thing. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. And yeah, just be here for the live streams. You can ask anything you want. This is not the official Telegram channel or anything like that. We like to keep this entertaining and rolling and have fun. So yeah, you can.
Yeah, so last week someone was asking about waffles versus pancakes. So.
And
I don't mind.
Pancakes clearly won if they're the French version, which was crepes.
Okay, depends.
Next question would be?
What are your plans for the project? There are a lot of plans.
That's very vague. We do have a lot of plans. Most of them are in the white paper and the roadmap. But just so you know, there are other plans, other expansion, other strategies in place. So yeah.
I think the white paper is very easy to read through. I don't think, I know people sometimes are intimidated by white papers because they can be very dull. But this one, I mean, it has a table of contents and everything. You can just jump right to what you're interested in reading. And I've tried to lay things out in a very straightforward way because I had part in writing this. So it's not that difficult. Most of the information, though, is just on the website, including the roadmap. So if there's any features that you're curious about, you can look on the website and it'll be right there on the roadmap on the website. So,
and the next question would be,
do you have an advertisement for the project? This is all. These three so far have been by
Igor. Yeah.
Igor.
When you say do you mean we are using ads? We are about to utilize YouTube ads, and we are about to expand on our marketing. But yes, we have been advertising. We use social media. We also use email marketing, and we do pay for that. So
yeah, email's big.
How big is our list? It's over 150,000 people, I think, altogether, right?
Yeah, because we have several.
Yeah. Next question.
Let's see. How many calls can the app take per minute without lagging?
I haven't tried because I'm only one person.
We've had it's performed well with our base users. So as we scale up and as we build on the app, we'll have more and more users. Right now, there are no issues with that.
Yeah, it's a lot of. This is why we're doing testing. This is why we're rolling it out slowly for those people that you know are questioning. Oh, why isn't it faster? Why don't you get it off? Well, this is one of the reasons. You need to slowly scale up, and you need to slowly fix things as we progress. Yeah, that's the only responsible thing to do. By the way, I just want to say hello to Boris B, Kazim, and also Blockchain Revolution. Hey, it's nice seeing you again. I'm seeing your questions. I'll be getting to them, or we will be getting to them shortly. We just want to finish a few more questions from our last live stream.
Yeah, and these are from someone named Paul, so same name as you.
Oh, cool.
I know there's another Paul in the Telegram chat.
Okay.
So he also asked, can you share the results of the testing with the community?
Yes, they're going very well. No, seriously, it's going very well, guys. Testing, we're getting a lot of good feedback, but we are also getting people to kind of like try to bash our product as much as possible so we can perfect it. But so far, everything's going quite well.
Yep. Someone whose name I think is written in Japanese, so I can't pronounce the name.
Okay.
It's not even English letters.
Okay.
Do you have any plans for airdrops? Yes. We have one ongoing, but I think future plans as well, yes.
Yeah.
But we do have an allocation of tokens specifically for airdrops and bounties and that sort of thing.
By the way, talking about airdrops, let me just change the subject slightly. We have a YouTube competition that's ongoing right now. Entries finish tomorrow. We're gonna keep that going for another 3 weeks. So you still have another 21 days to submit videos. and we'll make an official announcement later on or tomorrow. But yeah, we're gonna keep that going because we want more videos in. We want to give other people the chance that just heard about this and so forth.
Yeah. First place is $3,000 worth of cryptocurrencies, and you get to choose whether it's Ethereum or XE. So
second place 1,500 and third place 500.
500, correct.
So it's pretty cool.
All right.
Hey KCM Investment, I see your question. I'll get to you in a second, but welcome aboard.
Yeah, this is the last question here since these are not. So this is kind of a long one, so let me read this.
Oh.
Well, someone said, I can't be there for the live stream and I am hearing impaired anyway, but my question you may want to address on YouTube is this. Are there any plans to help the service go viral? That's the first part of the question, so I guess we can...
Okay, let me just answer that real quick. Yes, that's why we are onboarding mainstream experts that also have YouTube channels. We will be targeting not YouTubers, but experts and influencers that have YouTube channels to help that go viral, especially YouTube experts that know how to make viral content or at least use search and browse features, and so they can algorithmically have the advantage.
Yeah, let me put it this way. We are going to be giving the application to these people, and they're going to want to make money with the app. So of course they're going to be promoting it to their users to use the application. So this is a fantastic way.
And that's just one way. We have more ways that are coming in. We have more ways that we will use. And as time goes by, I mentioned this in the last live stream. Timing is everything. Timing is key to marketing. You don't want to unleash everything or give all of your cards straight away. So yes, we have things in place. Yes, we have announcements in place. And no, we're not doing them yet. Just so you guys know, most of them for after the app release, without that meaning it's the only news or only announcements, hint, hint.
Okay, so there's more to this. I figure that a lot of potential users are currently working with Skype or Hangouts. We could incentivize them to bring their customers to Experty by awarding them a commission. On
target marketing, yes, we are aware of this.
On any calls our customers themselves may sell if they go on to offer their own services through Experty calls.
It's pretty much a continuation of the question in general. Yes, YouTubers, experts, and everybody is giving consultations, getting paid on Skype, myself included as a consultant in sales and marketing, and life coaching. And yes, we do want to give these people incentives to come onto the Exi platform, and we are. So yeah. So let's move on to the YouTube questions right now and see what we have. So Joad, what is new update about product and exchange? The newest update is that we are getting in partnerships, strategic partnerships with news outlets. I kind of mentioned it earlier on, and there are more to come, more to be announced. And as for exchanges, we are talking with exchanges and we will get on exchanges. It's just a matter of time. That's pretty much what I think that covers it, yeah?
Yeah.
Then Boris B is asking, hey Boris, advisors are still holding XE tokens?
Let me explain this. Can I explain?
Please, go ahead.
So, if you look at the smart contract, which I know is not very exciting to read, just like the white paper, right? But I think the smart contract is written in a very straightforward way. You can actually see what tokens have been distributed and what have not been distributed. It's laid out pretty straightforward in the contract. It's also written in the white paper. Advisory tokens have not been sent. They're vested for 18 months after the ICO.
Yeah, so pretty much people can't really sell yet, or at least advisors can't sell yet.
Yes, and also company tokens are vested 36 months, and they are released on a monthly schedule, 1/36 every month.
Exactly. So we get this a lot where people are saying, oh, they're dumping XC, oh, they're doing this, oh, they're doing that. that's not the case. We couldn't even if we wanted to, but I assure you that most of us do not want to either. We want to have more, leverage in expertise, not less. Yeah. By the way, guys, last week people said that we had a sound problem, like a clicking noise. If we have a sound problem right now, please comment in the chat and let us know. Does the sound better or does it sound worse? Let me know in the chat box right now.
Yes.
Okay. Blockchain Revolution is asking, are the partnerships with crypto projects out or outside crypto? Oh, he's asking if the partnerships are in or out of crypto. Both in crypto and out of crypto, if that's your question.
I think I could say that more of them right now are in the crypto space.
No, not if you count the advisors coming on board.
Well, as far as the ones that we currently have.
No, the question was partnerships that we're going to announce. It's 50-50.
Are the partnerships? Okay.
It's 50-50, pretty much. Okay, so Kazim is asking, is the upcoming new exchange big?
I really can't say about exchanges. The best I can say is the one that Camille is talking to right now is an exchange. I really can't say about
We are in communication with big exchanges and medium exchanges, and we don't know which order they're going to come in, if that makes sense. And do forgive us, we can't answer questions with too much detail, specific questions with too much detail. It would be very immature to do that. And
we can't reveal announcements that haven't been locked down yet or haven't and a lot of the times there's material that I need to run by people before we make the official announcements.
Exactly. For example, Bitcoinist. I wasn't supposed to tell you guys that, but I did anyway. Okay, so Blockchain Revolution is asking why Exy, but you had the dollar sign, I'm sorry, is so anorexic. Really? Okay.
I just want to look right now how much the Exy token is up on the exchanges.
Exactly, guys. Listen, a lot of times people are saying, "Oh, Exy is down. Oh, it won't go up." But okay, so it goes up a few cents, and everybody says, "Okay, oh, it's only gone up 3 cents. Wow, big deal." Guys, 3 cents is 30% when it was at 10 cents. That means if you had $10,000, that's $3,000 in profit if you bought at 10 cents. And you have to understand that although Exy is not pegged to Bitcoin or anything like that, Bitcoin does influence the markets when it goes down, but it does not necessarily mean Exy will be the first coin everyone will rush to when Bitcoin starts going up, even though we are getting a nice bull run or potential bull run, should I say, right now. But in general, I don't see it being anorexic. I did see it go down, but just like every other coin went down.
I would say the Exy token is having some healthy growth right now. If you check the price right now, it's looking pretty good.
Well,
I can't
compared to last week.
Compared to last week, yes. I can't speculate on price. I'm just saying Google J curve.
Yeah. Google J curve. That's actually we are not financial advisors. This is not financial advice.
I'm not a financial advisor.
KCM Investment says, question got skipped. Is there any bug or issue during the first beta test? Not that I know of. Do you know any bug or issue?
I mean, there's always bugs in the code. That's why we need more testing. But as far as the core functionality of the app, it works quite well, and I've used it. In fact, I demoed it in the video.
Okay, so Blockchain Revolution is asking, true or false, when an asset goes down 90%, it needs to gain 900% to break even. I'm going to leave this question in the chat. I want everybody to answer this question. Why? What do you guys think? What is your answer to this? Okay, just in the chat. The best answer will win 10 Exy. for free.
Okay. Are you going to send it, or am I
I'll
going to
send it.
send
You
it?
send it. Okay. So John, okay, he just says yes. Hi John, how you doing? Santos Community is saying you are speculating on price. We are not speculating on price, actually. We said it can go either way. We gave, Blaze said you can Google J-curve, and that's not speculating, actually. That's actually technical analysis. And we said we are not financial advisors or giving financial advice.
People ask me a lot, and for some reason they want me to talk about this. I don't feel comfortable talking about price speculation, and I don't want to speculate on prices. People asking about price, look at the price now, do your research, ask us questions about the product, and draw conclusions for yourself.
Santos Community says, and it's basically zero volume, and there was a message that was retracted that said, are you guys serious? Well, we're trying to keep it fun on YouTube, and yeah, we're kind of serious. Yes, we are. There's no, how can it be zero volume? Please explain this. Like right now in the chat, someone tell me how it can be zero volume and still go up 30 or 40% the last week. Just out of curiosity. And this YouTube stream is not about price or anything, but I do want to address some of these questions and some of these comments since this is YouTube, and we are a little bit more free to talk on YouTube than we are on other platforms. Osmana is asking, how did you get a job at Experty? Me or Blaze? Answer down in the chat, and we'll answer this. But just let us know who you're asking. John saying. Thanks, John. No comment, but thank you. So yeah, both of us. Okay, so you want to start? How did you get a job in Experty?
Sure. Let's see. I met Camille at a blockchain conference that I went to up in Washington, D.C. a while back. We started talking about technology. He was talking about the company. I was talking about the writing that I was doing. I have also done writing for Cointelegraph. Mainly it was for the writing aspect and my knowledge of blockchain technology. Also was working on a book on blockchain technology at the time, which is basically done with the draft. It's just going through editing. Just want to plug it in. But I've had a couple of years experience with blockchain technology, and I was working with Camille, and I was a good fit, so I got on board.
Yeah, and then you actually moved to Poland. After I persuaded you.
Yes, and then I did that as well.
So I joined Experty. I was actually looking at ICOs to invest in, and I saw this one ICO called Experty, and I really loved the name. And I went and I saw the website, I saw the white paper, and I'm like, oh wow, Experty? I mean, I want to be part of this. I really liked it. So what I did was I just sent an email of my bio, my speaker sheet, and my 2 books I wrote and everything. And I said, listen, I want to be a part of this company. I believe in it. I like it. I want to make sure it works. And Camille actually answered and invited me to Poland to talk to him and to check it out. I flew to Poland. We struck a deal, and I moved here soon after so I can concentrate on Experty and run it like it, and make it work basically. And now I live in Poland. I was talking to Blaze and actually met him while I was here. I really liked him, and I thought we could do a lot together, and I kind of got him to move here also so I can have a friend, so I won't be lonely. And that's basically how we joined Experty. But please tell us how you guys joined Experty. And when I say joined Experty, how did you guys buy the token? What made you buy? What made you be a part of it? Was it the vision? Was it the team? Was it the white paper? What got you involved? Why are you here today? Please, everybody, just answer in the chat. I would really like to know. Okay, so Blockchain Revolution says Experty has some influential advisors. When are they going to move a finger? After the platform releases, most of them.
Yeah, they can't really do much when they don't have the app in their hands.
Yeah, exactly. Also, for the people asking us why these people are not advertising Experty, why they're not advertisers, they're advisors. And also, timing. Remember, timing is key. See, let me give you an example. And again, this is not financial advice, but let's say, okay, this market is driven by news. And people like to buy the rumor and sell the news. Now, imagine if we start making rumors and as soon as the platform hits, everyone sells out. The way we want to do it is that when the platform is live and ready and people are using it, there'll be more news and more news after. And we would like to make the people that try to sell the news feel be sorry. But in general, we want to concentrate on the company and the company growth. So yes, we are talking a little bit more about price today. I decided to do that for this stream only, but in general, our focus is not price. As a matter of fact, we don't care about price. We care about company growth, getting the company to grow over time, and then price will follow.
And the product.
And there's a fly in here that keeps on coming to my head, and it's really, really making me mad. Okay, so, Matt, can you kill that fly? So Santos is saying, I said basically there isn't enough volume to invest or sell any sizable amount worth. When are you going to be on an exchange that will make an investment liquid? Soon. We are in communication with exchanges. Getting on an exchange is not as easy as it used to be, and it's a lot more time consuming. There's waiting lists and so forth. So it is taking more time than what we thought. And the people, the people or the coins that are getting on exchanges faster, believe me, they started earlier communicating. So this is something you have to keep in mind. And also keep in mind that we're pretty much a recent project. I mean, we're actually working very fast for a recent project, for a new project. I mean, we have a working product. Not many companies can say the same.
I also just want to make a note. Be careful about rapid price increases. Mm-hmm. Because if you start FOMOing in, you might get burnt. Yeah.
If you are trying to get also another advice, and this might sound as if it's a bit against what we're trying to do, but it's not. If you are waiting for news in these live streams, thinking you can buy now because of the FOMO and everything, don't. Okay? If you want to buy Experty, I suggest you take a long-term position if you want to trade at all. And I'm not a financial advisor, it's not financial advice. But if you are trying to make trades or day trade of Experty, there are other coins for that. Really, like this is not a short-term position. This is coming from me, just personal advice.
Yeah, I'd say.
Okay. So let's see what's the next question here, and I have to scroll down for this one.
I also have more questions in this other doc.
Okay.
By the way.
So let's just go to the other document and we'll come back to these questions.
Okay. I think these were some things that didn't get answered earlier. Will you be appearing on popular podcasts?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
We have and we will, and we are getting ready, but again, timing. Why would we want to get on popular podcasts right now? See, a lot of people have to understand this. Let's say, you have a shop or you have a business and you make a nice door, it looks very good, but you didn't put your products to sell in that shop yet. Why, advertise it and start bringing people inside before you have the actual product? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, the real punches come when the product is released.
Exactly.
But I really enjoy doing podcasts, honestly. And if anyone has a podcast,
we'll be happy to join.
Yeah, I'll be happy to join. I've talked to lots of people. I'll do small ones. I'll do medium-sized. I'll do large. I enjoy talking, one-on-one with people during podcasts. I find it very fun.
Exactly, which is another reason why we do these YouTube live streams, is to also be able to communicate with you guys personally, answer you sincerely, tell you whatever we can and answer all your questions. Many times we cannot answer questions in Telegram or Twitter, either because the space won't allow us, or because, for example, you would have to answer with a whole book to answer that specific question. This is just much easier.
Okay, Hank Cooper asked, when does the app come out?
30th of June, that's our plan, and we're pretty much going to stick to that.
And we have a countdown on the website, so if you want to check up and see how many days are left or anything like that, go ahead and get on there.
And guys, please, 3 days before the time is up, don't start saying, oh, you're not going to have enough time, and FUD. Like, we're on time, usually.
The developers are working very hard.
Next question.
So somebody asked, would Experty not also work without your coin? I can answer this. This is how we keep things free.
It would work without, but it won't be for free.
And also, in order to build a project, you do need funding.
Yeah, so that basically asks the question. So yes, it would work without the coin. It would not be free, and we would not be able to do it because we wouldn't have, well, there wouldn't be funds to do it.
If you want to use other cryptocurrencies, we plan to have an option to do so, but this is not a free option.
Exactly, that's one of the premium options which holders of Experty will be able to do, and we are planning to include Bitcoin, Ethereum, and also USD, euros, so forth, in fiat currencies.
All right, and someone also asked, and this is a little more about like market capitalization and the initial ICO, but they ask, and I have the answer to this question. So why was the market cap bigger than 7 million when it came out? Does this mean you released more tokens? I suspect more tokens were sold than announced in the ICO. Listen, the contract is very transparent, so if you go and read the contract, you can see when they're asking about why the market cap was over 7 million. We had a 9 million cap, so this is why it was over 7. We actually released fewer tokens than we initially were going to during the ICO. The ICO was like capped at 100 million, and I think we ended up around 79 million tokens. So there's actually less in circulation than originally planned.
Exactly. Couldn't say better myself. Next.
Any more questions?
Okay, let's go here. Yeah, of course. So, could Experty app be used in the adult business? Yes, it can, and we're not going to stop it doing so.
Oh yes, I'm not going to stop anyone.
And if anyone needs a tester, I'll be more than happy to be.
The application is it's wide open to usage. Okay,
yeah.
You really can use it as you see fit, and I'm excited to see what people end up wanting to use it for.
Exactly.
I mean, there are some things that are like obvious, you know, people using it for this or that. As far as the adult industry, sure.
We're all adults. There's no problem.
I'm not going to stop anyone.
Also, keep in mind there are other use cases that people haven't thought about. It's not just lawyers for consultations, for getting advice in different countries. It's also for the entertainment business. Imagine, you know, a rock star or your favorite artist. How much would you pay to be able to talk to him live? I mean, they couldn't do this before. Now they can monetize their time to talk to their fans, for example. And this is something we are also looking at, not just YouTube or experts and so forth, but other applications and other deals that we can make with, you know, Experty. Yeah. Next question would be, to explain how it can go up with very low volume, I can sell $1 worth of XP back and forth, increasingly higher prices. It's meaningless if there isn't. Yeah, I agree with Santos. Santos, also keep in mind that if you go to GDAX right now, that's what's happening with Bitcoin. There's just bots, you know, trading back and forth, and that's why there's a lot of volume. I'm not saying that's all the volume, but exchanges, not GDAX, but in general, exchanges uses tactic a lot, and it's not regulated, so they're doing it in crypto, and it does show they have volume. So just keep that in mind. KCM Investments, I think the coin could 100 million easily. That's why I joined. 100 million, wait.
Cap, I think that's a cap. I'm not going to talk about this price
Yeah,
anymore.
that would be speculation. We can't talk about that. No one can buy Experty because there is no volume. That is false. We just actually bought Experty today as testing. KCM Investment, from last live, there is a guy mentioned about private sale term, and also another guy asked about it in the Telegram chat. Can you talk about it? And if you can't, can you tell us the reason why? I think I know what he's talking about.
I'm going to be, I'll be very direct about the private sale. There was a private sale before the pre-ICO in order to fund the pre-ICO project. As far as the number of tokens sold and all this stuff, we did not go over our cap.
Yeah.
If we had gone over our cap with the number of tokens generated, obviously that's an issue. But as far as the amount of tokens generated, we didn't pass the cap.
And you kind of need to do that, guys. You kind of need to give bonuses to people that do more, but also you kind of need to do that in order to get things done and hire people. I mean, it's normal. I mean, how do you expect everything to happen? People think that let me tell you about Experty. It's not like a little room with like 2 or 3 people and just getting advisors and showing that we're a big team or something. We legitimately have big offices with about 20, 25 developers in them. We are constantly hiring. We have another office. You know, we have customer support. We have a lot, and there's a lot of expenses as well. Now imagine this in the early days. People, you need to raise money in order to make money and make something become a reality. And we have a working platform. Again, not many projects can say they have this. I hope that answers your question, by the way. If not, rephrase your question. I think that's what it was.
I'm pretty sure that's what he was asking about. But.
Okay. Okay, blockchain revolution. When Dacia instead of Lambo Dacia, is that a car? Is that what you mean? Oh, is when Dacia? Is that something I missed?
I have no idea.
I know it's a car.
It might be a car.
It could also be somebody on Twitter. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Okay, Luke Tramps. Hi, Luke asks, will other cryptos than XE be converted to XE while the payment process?
I think he's talking within the application if other cryptos will be
converted to XE?
No. No.
No. So next question, did you just say no with a question mark, or did you just say no thinking about something we were thinking? No, it doesn't.
I was trying to think if he's asking about the premium. If you're accepting other cryptocurrencies, you can accept other cryptocurrencies. It's not going to, switch it up on you and change it to a different token if you're using something different. No.
Nathan Smith asks, what is Experty's business model? I think you can figure that out if you watch the last live stream. Maria Quimboa, what is your estimated time frame for when it will be on an exchange? And what exchanges are you considering discussing with? We are discussing with all major exchanges and exchanges. There is no time frame for this. People, okay, we could do I'm in marketing, yes? We could do this right now. I could right now go to our website, put, for example, KuCoin, put a date, put a check mark, right underneath put Binance, Bittrex, or whatever, and just make the illusion, to satisfy you guys or to create a pump. We're not going to do that, okay? It did cross my mind, actually, but we're not going to do that. And if we do, we will not make false promises. We are very transparent and very open with our viewers and our community, and that's how we're going to keep it. It would be very immature to tell you guys, oh, we're going on this exchange in so long, or we'll do soon. And, that will cause like a small price increase and a dump and all that. We don't want that drama.
It's already on KuCoin, so that's...
Yeah. Which, by the way, is growing. I like KuCoin. I personally used KuCoin before I joined Experty, and I believe in KuCoin as a project. Okay. Next question, could you do a live stream walkthrough of the offices, please? Yes.
Oh man.
Yes, I would love to do that. As a matter of fact, I could do that next month with my gimbal to make it look more professional as well, because I'll probably bring it back with
Yeah,
me.
we'll need the steady camera.
You don't need it, but I would like to have
it'll
it.
look better with the steady camera.
Yeah, and we can do it with both offices too, and we'll even introduce you to some of the team. As a matter of fact, we'll even make a video of each team member introducing himself and saying why he wants to work with Experty. Okay, or why he's working with Experty and what he does at Experty. I think you guys might like that. So yeah, give us some time so we can do this professionally, or semi-professionally, so we can have a nicer video out there.
Yeah.
And we could do it live as well. The reason I said I want my gimbal to do it live is because if you want us to do it live, I would like to use my iPhone, and it's just easier if I have a gimbal.
It's possible to do it live, but I don't know when any
we'll do it live.
Sensitive information that's lying around to be kept.
Okay, so we'll do it semi-live. Okay, so no, we'll do it live. Come on, we'll do it live. There's no problem. Okay, not now.
We just need the setup.
Could you do it live? Oh, same question. Blockchain Revolution, when are you going to do some consistent advertising in the crypto world? We've been talking to some people in the crypto world, the blockchain world, or the crypto sphere, or whatever you want to call it, and it's all about timing. Again,
I'm just going to ask, how do you know that we're not doing advertising?
That's also another question. If you're talking about announcements for videos of people in the blockchain, we have them, okay? And they will be announced slowly. As for advertising in crypto, I mean, of course we are. Of course we are. We are sending over 150,000 emails to an email list. We are constantly getting in touch with people. We are obviously advertising in the crypto sphere as well. Okay. Arnes Kamiskas, you know, your developers are, no, I'm gonna answer this right now. Your developers are idiots if you need for such a little project with 20-25 developers. Please send us your CV and your bio, and we'll consider you. If you can do their job with just being one person, we'll, you know, I'm really interested to see your bio and see how you would do this.
I don't know if this person has worked in development before, but there's a lot that goes on. I used to work as a software developer, so I am very aware. Even for very small projects, we had a very large number of people working on them because a lot more goes on behind the scenes than I think a lot of people realize.
Yeah. And Nathan says, can we go over our business model?
I'll say we want to keep the service free, like completely free, as long as you're using XE tokens. But we do plan to have staking and also premium features for a fee. So certain like power users are going to want to use these premium features, possibly stuff like conference calls and you know, large scale calls. It's going to cost money. So. And
obviously we have a contingency plan and everything like that. And there are two ways to market the product. One is releasing video first for experts to be able to use it, but also we can use it as a messaging service as well, just so you know. Okay, KCM Investments asking, what I mean is the bonus structure should be clear. You mean how much bonus the earlier? Okay, I think I again understand. It doesn't matter how much private investors get, but pre-sale investor should be informed about it. This is your turf.
I'm not sure of the exact amount. I don't know the exact percentage. It's slightly more than the people that came after.
Yeah, and again,
as was with the, you know, like we have the partner tier and then tier 1 and then tier 2 and tier 3. All of these have different bonuses, including initial seeding.
Exactly, and I'm going to say this right now. Keep in mind, a lot of people have this confused, that we were sold out pre-ICO. It was a pre-ICO that sold out. We didn't even get to do our ICO, so, just so you guys know.
Yeah, there were a lot of people that wanted to get in that could not because we only were able to have the pre-ICO because there were so many people that wanted to get in. So you guys are lucky you got.
Yeah, and I saw some comments last time in Telegram actually about saying, oh, but the ICO, it wasn't successful. How much more successful do you want to get? I mean,
I see. If we had gone and done an ICO after the pre-ICO,
yeah,
we would have just been selling more tokens. We had a goal, we met the goal, and we finished, and that's it. We're not trying to just pull in as much money as possible from people. We said this is how much we're going to need, and this is how much we took in. It was successful, and now we're moving forward with. We were doing product development before, but we are continuing to move forward. Product development and marketing and advertisement and all this stuff.
And also, people asking, "Oh, this is an exit scam and all that crap." Okay. If we would have continued with the ICO to get more money. And we wouldn't be hiring more people. I wouldn't be here. Blaze wouldn't be here showing our faces on official YouTube, and we would not be expanding. They would have stopped this a long time ago when we raised 9 or 10 million.
Yes, our pre-ICO was quite short. Perhaps if we were trying to do something, sketch, we would have had a year-long ICO.
Yeah. No pun intended.
That's I'm not trying to diss any certain blockchains or anything like that.
Okay. Nathan says, can you talk more about staking, also about premium features? Did you do some calculations if it's cost effective? And can you bring a lot of money in long term? When do you break even?
Let me answer.
Yeah, please.
Our costs are pretty low when it comes to the actual running of the application, only because we're using blockchain technology and payments and transactions are handled using a smart contract. This is one of the reasons why we can offer services for free.
Exactly.
Right? Because if you're doing it as, without the blockchain, if you're doing it in basically any other way, you're going to be responsible for handling other people's money, and there's a lot of licensing, and you can't do that on a global scale. You can't do it everywhere, and you're going to be paying a lot of fees in order to handle people's money, and the security involved with that is immense. When you delegate everything onto a smart contract, things get a lot easier and a lot cheaper. So this is like a way more streamlined way to do this sort of payment system. And this is one of the reasons why Experty was created, to solve that problem and do it cheaper, do it faster, and do it better than anyone else.
Exactly. Next question. They mean the ICO, they mean the ICO was not successful for the investors because it went down 90%. It did not go down 90%. I'll explain this in a second. It's not easy to see. You can buy so much more now with the same amount of ad. Okay, yeah. First of all, that's just like saying you failed in life. If you keep on continuing, you don't fail. It's part of it. Second of all, just because something went down, unless you sold, you did not lose any money. If you have 500 XE, you still have 500 XE. Okay? Third of all, 90%, can it go down 90%?
I don't believe 90% is accurate. It may be, a lot of people throw out this number because they've heard it a lot of times, so people say 90%.
No, because they see the dollar and they go down to 10 cents.
Yeah, $1, but no one got it for $1.
Exactly.
Everyone received bonuses. Regardless of this,
it went down around 70 to 80%, and if you look at Bitcoin, that's pretty much what Bitcoin went down and what Ethereum also went down. That's my vision of it. I might be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how I see it.
I'm not making excuses for the price. We're working on the product, we're working on the advertising, and we've been doing pretty well lately, and we got on it immediately after the ICO. It's not like we sat around or took a vacation. I came here to Poland during the ICO and after the ICO to work immediately. So
all these questions about price and predictions and everything, I will do a live stream on my own personal channel at some point, and I will address all these. I just can't do it on the official Experty channel.
we can't speculate on price. We work for the company. We are Experty. We
Exactly.
can't start telling people this is going to happen, or like this, you know, we're going to try to do this about the price, because I think that's kind of immoral and probably illegal.
And it might become so. Again, I'll have to be limited. A lot of things we can't talk about is advised by lawyers not to talk about it, because even though it's crypto and it's not illegal yet, if it does become illegal, it could cause headaches. So there's certain things we're not allowed to say. It could be regarded as insider information. It could be regarded as trying to pump the coin, pump and dump, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
We just cannot comment on this. And that's why you see us struggling a lot of times. It's not that we don't want to answer it. It's just not a smart thing to do.
Yeah, you don't see CEOs of companies talking about the price of their stock. Like,
yeah,
we promise this will happen. That's unprofessional.
Exactly, and you know, there are other stocks or other companies that go down as well. It doesn't really. Okay, I'll say this: check the fundamentals. Have the fundamentals changed? If the fundamentals of the company have not changed, ask yourself if the price actually reflects the product or the company, or is it undervalued? If it's undervalued, decide what you're going to do. If you think something else, you want to do a quick trade and make money faster, maybe taking your profit, taking a loss and putting in another coin and coming back is your thing. But we cannot talk about this. This is it's financial advice, and we are not financial advisors. Does that make sense? What I can tell you is Experty is here to stay. We're focused on mid and long-term marketing because we are here to stay. That's why we don't care about short-term marketing. And it reflects in short-term marketing anyway, because as time passes, mid-term marketing becomes short-term marketing as new marketing and new things come, if you have a strategy. So it's the best way to go. Mm-hmm. And in general, we are planning on growing and expanding, and that's our effort, not anything else.
Yeah, I would be very, very critical of a company that's main goal was to pump up the value of their token, probably because they also hold a lot of it. Okay. I would be very critical of someone trying to do that. Someone asked about the staking.
Yeah, can you elaborate on staking, please?
Yeah, it's a future feature. It's for within the application. It's not like staking, it's not like staking Ethereum and receiving dividends or anything like that. It's about what features you'll be able to use within the application. Of course, base features will be available to everyone. It's not like it's going to be... It's not like you can't use it without these certain features. These are for people who want to take it a little bit further. So staking will take care of that. As far as like the actual specific features for staking, I can't comment on this yet.
We can't comment because we don't know which ones we're going to do first.
Yeah.
By the way, there was a comment I wanted to address both as a message to me, but also as something that I read as a comment on YouTube. People saying that these live streams are too long, okay? First of all, algorithmically on YouTube, you need 3 types of videos, okay? First, you need your hub videos, which is your everyday videos that you pump out real fast, easy to make. You need your how-to, your evergreen videos, which stay relevant over time. And you need your hero videos, and all which there's more production to it. It takes longer, but you do it after a long time. These are your 3 basic types of videos in YouTube. Your live stream videos are there to address questions and talk to your community. Nick Nimmin does 5 to 7 hour long live streams. Brian G. Johnson, few hours. Roberto Blake, same thing. It's not, if people complaining about they should be shorter because they can't be bothered to watch it. They don't need to watch it. This is for people like you, which want to be here. Whether you're negative or not doesn't matter, because if you're here, you want to see what's going on. Even sometimes I get a lot of questions that seem negative. I know that you're here to reassure yourself. You're here because you're part of the community, and we want to address you. Now we do have a summary version that is going to come out every Wednesday, which will just take certain parts of the video as a shorter version. But we also want to reward the people that stay till the end of the live stream with some extra information, maybe bonuses, maybe gifts, and
maybe
so
I'll
forth.
buy you a pizza. I don't know.
Maybe we'll send you some XC. Maybe we do a competition sporadically. This is for us. This is for you. Yeah. So keep that in mind.
Oh, okay. So I want to expand it because we've had several questions about this business model, but I have exact numbers if you guys want to hear about the business model. Okay. So for people who don't want to use the XE token in calls, there is a commission fee from every call up to 5%. So if you guys want some exact numbers for that,
Yeah.
that's
We haven't decided on the exact percentage though.
up to 5.
Yeah.
But this will encourage people to use XE for free features, and people who who want to not use it,
Pretty much.
get a fee.
So Nathan, I am repeating my question. Are you? You said that the blockchain is cheaper, although I doubt it because of the transaction fees. Okay. But how, as a company, do you make money and turn sustainable, profitable over time?
Well, this is that question.
5%.
Yeah.
Up to 5% profit. But also, you guys have to understand that when a company starts, it always unveils or goes into other streams of income. Let me explain. And this is a little bit of success advice for you guys, okay? Let's say you want to start a company, okay? And I'm not saying this is happening in Experty. Just bear with me and apply this example to the question, okay? Let's say you have a company and you want to start. Can I have a paper and pen?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe this one works.
Yeah, it does. This is also from our old company, by the way.
Well, it used to be called, fun fact, Consultations Network. Experty's old name was Consultations Network. That's where this pin is from.
Which were very successful developers. So let's say, and I'm not sure you can see this, I'll put it here. You want to sell white triangles, right? Now over time, let's say you make some money and starts going down or whatever, or you don't have much demand. And as things are getting tough, you discover a white circle. And you make the white circle and it goes down a little bit more, but then you make a blue circle. Excuse my artistic abilities. Now, when you do the blue circle, you notice that it's got more demand and so forth. So you start going up. And then you realize, okay, so if I had a blue circle, maybe if I made a blue triangle, I will do even better. And you make that blue triangle, and then that goes even more up, and then you discover a red square or whatever. This applies to everything. Coca-Cola, okay, started, I think, as a cough syrup or something else.
Some medicinal thing, I believe.
Yeah. You have Yerbanos in Greece, which started selling batteries only, which is now one of the biggest chains of general appliances. You have Apple, which started out with a different thing. It wasn't until the
iPhone.
No, not the iPhone. The iPod, and then it went into the iPhone, and now it's the iPhone is the biggest thing. You know, companies change over time, and so we're going to find other streams of income, and Experty will be used for other sectors, and we will grow. Okay, over time, companies that focus on mid and long-term marketing grow and expand, and that's why I'm talking about when I tell you we are aiming to grow and expand our company. Okay, you have to keep this in mind. So yeah, next question.
Oh, I wanted to say, someone saying that the blockchain is not cheaper than making or they doubt that the blockchain is cheaper. I'm also talking not just for the transactions themselves. I'm talking about, and which I think they are, especially if you're sending money overseas or somewhere, you know, in countries where their banking systems aren't that great. But I'm talking about also establishing the product in companies where you're going to have to pay fees. I know in the United States, in order to have certain things where you can handle money, you have to get licenses, and these licenses are very expensive, and they vary state to state. I know Coinbase was having issues. I remember because Coinbase is very popular in the US. They're having issues with licensing in certain states. It's expensive, it takes a long time, and there's a lot of legal stuff involved. When you delegate all of those transactions onto a blockchain, you don't have to handle all of that stuff. It makes it a lot faster and a lot cheaper and a lot more efficient, cost efficient for the company. As far as transactions go, I think I would disagree as far as blockchain transactions not being cheaper, but I think it depends on the blockchain. But, and honestly, I think they'll probably get cheaper, especially with Lightning networks.
Yeah. And KCM Investment says skipped question. You keep on saying skipped question. We don't skip any question.
You work with the team, don't know about it.
Yeah, I don't understand this. Yeah, that's what I mean. Even you who work with the team don't know about it. Don't know about what? How aren't you curious about it? Curious about what?
He's probably talking about our initial funding for the project. This was also before I joined.
Yeah. I only came recently, but I don't understand the question again. If you can make the question more clear, if we can't answer it, I'll make sure we get it answered right now. Okay, like just ask the question more clearly so we can have the understanding of it. I'll make sure we get the answer right now.
And please, we also have a ticket system that Paulina takes care of. So if you want, if we aren't able to answer your questions or we don't know the answer off the top of our heads, because I mean, sorry, sometimes there are some things that I forget or I don't know right off the top of my head. There's a lot of stuff going on. If you put it through if you put in a ticket with support, I think they'll be able to answer your question, and you'll be able to see the like how far we've gotten, and like has this question been answered, because people have been emailing and stuff and you don't always know if and it's confusing, but we have a ticket system so you can see and check up on your request with the support. Can we link it in this video later? We can link this.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll link this so you guys can, if we're not able to answer the question, please go through our support and ask the question and they'll answer it for you.
Okay, what are the strategies for utilizing profit made from premium service?
What are you for utilizing profit made from previous? Well, we have to pay our developers and expand the company, hiring more people, paying the people that already work here. Honestly, expansion, advertising, what you would use profit for.
Yeah. Blockchain Revolution says, what are your plans to rebuild the community? We are rebuilding the community. We're on YouTube right now talking to you. Not many people go out live, especially when there was a serious fear, uncertainty, and doubt going on the first time we went live, addressing questions with our faces and just answering. We are working with the community. We are working with you. I mean, come on.
I get people all the time asking me about, they want to research and they want to ask questions about the project because it's their first time coming on here. I personally talk to new people in the community, and I'm sure it will continue to grow.
Yes. And also, he says, many have left because of the seed and Bitcoin Swiss issues. Well, I have good news for you. There's no more seed and there's no more Bitcoin Swiss.
You don't have to deal with it.
So you don't have to deal with it anymore. Okay. As the company grows and as information and news gets out, people will either return, but also new people will join. So sometimes, it's better to focus on expanding, and then if whoever wants to come back, they can come back, and it always depends. So, for example, and I'll give a stupid example right now. If you make a video on YouTube and you lose 3 subscribers, but you gained 50, are you doing the right thing or the wrong thing? That's one of the questions you have to ask yourselves. And I know it sounds a little tough, but hey, this is how it works. And talking about YouTube, another thing I got asked and talked about last time was, there's only 20 to 25 people watching the live YouTube stream. First of all, it's an average of consistent people watching all the time. Second of all, you do realize that this is really a big number. I mean, when we first did YouTube, we had about 200 and something subscribers. We now have over 300. And we had 25 people on average watching. Now, keep in mind that Nick Nimmin with over 180,000 subscribers right now. When he had 150,000 subscribers, he had about 200 people watching the live stream. You do realize that, and me, I have a YouTube channel by my name, Paul Democrito. I have about 1,250 people. I get about 9 or 10 people watching my live stream. So you do realize that Experty has a lot more views and constant views on their live stream than bigger channels. So it's actually working very well,
Yes,
just for your information.
And also, when it comes to live videos, people watch the videos after the video's live as well.
Exactly.
Not everyone is able to tune in at this exact time. I know it's 5 p.m. here in Poland, but I know it's probably the middle of the day in some places or the middle of the night. So not everyone can,
By the way,
the same.
very important, we're going to change the time of the day. We're going to change this live stream to every Monday instead of Fridays. Mm-hmm. And every Friday we are going to do something else. So stay tuned because it's a surprise.
Yeah,
okay?
Monday's good. Same time though, just different.
Same time, same place, but different information and different structure. So every Monday, not this Monday, the Monday after will be the next live stream where we actually talk with you, our community. First day of the week, let's get motivational, let's pump it up. And then every Friday we'll have that surprise for you guys, which I think you will enjoy and like. We're excited.
Yeah.
So let's move on. I think I already read this one. You only mentioned lawyers and entertainment sector people who would be potential experts. Can you give at least 5 target audience group that would use Experty? Okay, so that's 2: lawyers, entertainment, consultants, success life coaches, fitness coaches, the adult community. I don't want to mention. Sorry? Developers, sales trainers like myself, marketing trainers like myself, life coaches, success coaches like myself, authors to communicate with their audience, like myself.
Tour guides as well.
Tour guides.
To a different country.
Security experts, which I'm actually talking to a few right now, giving advice on security detail and so forth. And that's on a personal level. Don't think that's Experty news, by the way. And I think I just gave you 10. There is actually lots of potential for this. We can go on with webinars, seminars, YouTubers, and so forth.
I think the great thing about Experty, and one of the great things about Experty, is not just that it's going to be big names or big people. Literally anyone can pick up this application and start using it. So if you have skills that are, you might struggle to, maybe you have a 9-to-5 job, or maybe you have, like a full-time job in which you're doing something that you're very skilled in, but maybe there's something else that you would like to do as well. That's going to help you grow, and grow like a base of clients or people. And maybe it's not something you want to do all the time. Maybe it's just something you want to do on the side. Sometimes it's difficult to set up, payment systems, go through like PayPal or any, other like bank wires. It's unreliable. In this way, you can deal with people who are complete strangers and get the money for the time that you spend on the call. It's very powerful stuff.
And by the way, my YouTube channel, my personal YouTube channel, Paul Democrito, actually talks about success in sales, and I'm planning to make videos on how to actually do this, what Blaze just said. If you want to start your own business, if you want to become an influencer, if you want to become a consultant, and I'm going to make these videos and actually talk about Experty and how to use it to achieve this.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to call me on the application as well. When it's out, I'll be on there. There's a lot of stuff outside of blockchain that I'm also passionate about that I'll be share my info on,
And my information on my website is for free. Well, my YouTube channel, is for free. So you can go right now, and as long as you use Experty, that's fine. And I do have different things that, another question here.
Paulina posted the link to the support. So
thank you, Paulina.
Yes.
Good to hear Seed finished the dump.
You guys are too funny.
Your plans about the mass adoption? We have plans to expand in both blockchain and not blockchain worlds, if you will,
Communities.
spheres, communities, using experts and using people to help expand this. And everything else we
And
already mentioned.
also, I mean, you can do research on the Ethereum blockchain or other blockchains that could potentially be used for the application for mass scaling.
Blockchain okay, Osman, hi Osman, says that, and I'm not sure, I need to address this. Seed people did not get their tokens yet. They are getting them in June next year, so they cannot dump.
I don't think
actually, that's not the seed people, that's the advisors.
Yeah,
right?
these are advisors.
Yeah. So thank you, but just a little fixing there. Advisors cannot sell their tokens for about 17 or 18 months.
Yeah, it's 18 months from the pre-ICO, so, you know.
Exactly.
Somewhere around, what, 16 months now? Or 50? I don't know the exact number.
Nathan asks, first part of the question, is there a search in Experty app for a consultant? If there isn't, there will be, and I think it should be. If not, there'll be a third-party website that will also have...
Yeah, there will, you know, we have plans to partner up with certain other companies to provide marketplaces, but there is a search function, and I've used it, and it's available in the thing, but it's more of a search by name. So search by role may also...
And he also says if you try to find a lawyer in another country, it's almost impossible to find out without a search. I agree with you, but don't forget lawyers will also advertise their link and their platform. And keep in mind, when I say lawyers, we're not trying to talk to like one lawyer a day or one lawyer a week trying to get lawyers on board. We will be talking or are talking, you know, I have to be very careful what I'm saying. We may be talking with companies of lawyers to get this out. So you'll be able to find them pretty easy. Blockchain Revolution is asking, will total supply ever go above 79,404,564 XE? Not that I'm aware of it, but I think you need to answer this.
All of this information is in the smart contract if you want to, for some reason Etherscan isn't loading either, but the circulating supply is actually less than that now, just FYI. There are not that many tokens in circulation.
Alex Noxudol is asking, is Telegram will be similar to Experty app in the future? Maybe. And they have millions of users. Yes, they do, but they're not on the blockchain.
Well, I think Telegram was... There were rumors of Telegram getting into blockchain stuff, I think. I don't want to feed any rumors because I don't know for certain. But I think their platform is pretty different than ours.
It's a different platform. It's a different module, and plus, anyway. Okay, so I don't see any more questions here. I think, Blaze, do you have anything else you want to add?
If I wasn't able to give you exact numbers or an exact answer that you wanted off the top of my head, please go through the support. Please put in a ticket for you, and you know we'll get the answer to you.
Exactly.
I'm not always able to come up with exact numbers off the top of my head.
Also, make sure you join us next week on Monday, not this Monday coming, the Monday after, 5:00 p.m. same time to ask any questions or ask anything else you want. And also, just give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and if you enjoyed it, or a thumbs down if you didn't. And yeah, we have a couple of more questions. Let me just answer these two questions, and then we're gonna pretty much end the live stream. So you said about staking, will stakers get XE or premium services?
It's not XE. It's not staking for dividends. It's staking for features, as far as we are planning right now.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's about all I can say about the staking for now.
And as for Nathan is asking, what are the competitors of Experty? We don't see competitors. We're going to dominate the market. We don't believe in competition.
I've had people point out people who are doing similar stuff. I don't even remember their names.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I just wasn't impressed by what they were doing.
Okay, so thank you for joining another live stream. I would like to thank Matt in the back and Paulina for moderating the chat. If you have any other questions, see us next Monday, same time, same place. And
don't forget to subscribe, and we have more videos on the way. So.
And if you haven't seen our YouTube competition yet, or you wanted to make a video but you think you do not have time, it will be extended so you do have time. And yeah.
And that's it.
Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.